Meghan Markle's father is fighting for his life in hospital, and you will not believe the cold response we've got from her. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because Meg's father, Thomas Markle Sr., he is now fighting for his life in hospital, and you will not believe the cold response we've got from her. Now, just to lay down the foundations here, this is what's being reported from the Daily Mail exclusive. Meghan Markle's father, Thomas, is in intensive care in hospital after emergency surgery. Keep him in your thoughts, his son says. And so he's now in intensive care in hospital after undergoing emergency surgery in the Philippines. He was rushed to hospital on Tuesday after being taken gravely ill at home. He underwent around 3 hours of surgery yesterday and today remains in the intensive care unit. He now faces a second procedure to remove a blood clot. Now, Thomas Markle Jr. has told the Daily Mail, quote, "I took Dad to a hospital close to our home, and they did various scans, and the doctors said his life was in imminent danger. They raced us by ambulance with the sirens going to a much bigger hospital in the centre of the city. My dad has undergone emergency surgery. I would ask everyone around the world to keep him in their thoughts." Now, Samantha Markle has said that she believes the strain of the last few years has taken its toll on her father, not only emotionally, but, physically as well. And that's all added to his fragility. She's saying, quote, "He's a strong man, but he has been through so much. I'm praying that he is strong enough to survive this. My father has been through 2 heart attacks, a stroke and an earthquake. I hope he can pull through this." And yeah, I'm hoping he does as well. My thoughts, my good vibes goes to Thomas Markle Sr., Thomas Markle Jr., and also as well Samantha Markle and the rest of the Markle family that's going through this at the moment. However, Megzy, on the other hand, she's a different freaking kettle of fish here, right? Because as her father is fighting for his life in hospital, potentially having to go through another life-saving operation, you're not going to believe the cold response from her, right? Meg's response, I'm absolutely at a loss for words here, right? Here we've got one of my good mates, Stephanie Sidley from the Sidley Twins, on X saying this: Meghan Markle thought it would be funny to post this on the same day Harry's father, King Charles, hosts the German president for the German state dinner in 27 years. This is also, right, she posts this also after she finds out her own father is in the intensive care unit and gravely ill. Meghan Markle is the devil. And this is what Megzy posted. It's a skit between Azza and Stephen Colbert on the Stephen Colbert show. And this is going viral at the moment, right? She posts a skit between Hazza and Stephen Colbert after finding out that her father is fighting for his life in hospital in another country on the other side of the freaking world. That is such a cold response. Colder than I ever would even imagine from a Megzy, right? Now, Dan Wooten, he's also responded, and here's his post on X saying this is unbelievable. Thomas Markle is right now fighting for his life in hospital. Things are genuinely very bad. And Meghan Markle has just posted this on her Instagram. Harry continues to degrade the British royal family by the day. Truly grim. Absolutely, truly grim indeed. And here, Royal Thoughts on X said the following: "Shame on you, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. This is stupid and annoying enough on its own, but to post it when your father is fighting for his life in hospital displays a truly frightening level of inhumanity." And it really does. Now, Megxie could turn round and be like, oh, well, I found out afterwards, right? She could spin it that way, yeah? Or, she didn't know while she was posting it that her father is fighting for his life in hospital, this, that, and the other, right? She could try and spin it that way. Okay, well, in that scenario, let's play devil's advocate just for one moment, right? If Megxie's excuse is that, right, then why don't she take down the clip, if it's still up on her Instagram right now, and reissue a statement saying, I'm aware my father is in hospital right now fighting for his life. I know it's serious and I'm doing everything that I can to help him, blah, 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 blah. Apologies for that post earlier on. It was sent out at a time that I didn't know that he was in hospital, but, I'm apologising now. Sorry for the optics, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. If we were to play devil's advocate for a moment and take into consideration Megxie might turn around and say, well, I didn't know at the time when I posted it that he was in hospital fighting for his life, blah, 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 because of time zones and blah, 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 then do you know what? Take down that clip if it's still up there and issue a statement about your father, right? At least show the world that you have some heart in you, right? Some form of compassion and kindness for your own flesh and blood. She talks about kindness and compassion and showing it through Archewell Foundation, this, that, and the other. Well, guess what? There's an old saying, charity begins at home, yeah? And it don't get more homely than your own freaking flesh and blood, right? Your father. But no. We're not getting any kind of response like that from her. No. Instead, the response that we're getting from her is she reposts this clip that's going viral of Hazard all of a sudden being on the Stephen Colbert show doing a skit that is not funny in the slightest and actually makes it much worse for Hazard and Megxie, right, PR-wise. Everything that they are doing wrong, they are doing, right, and then some. And she posts this, right, after the news comes out that her father on the other side of the world is fighting for his life in hospital and may need another life-saving operation today. I'll tell you something. This is shameful. What a freaking cold response from your own flesh and blood. He did everything for her. And this is her response as her father is fighting for his life in hospital. It's not every day this happens, but I am lost for words on this one. What kind of person acts like that? Responds in that way publicly? She should be savvy enough by now to know that when a headline like this comes out, yeah, the last thing that you do is on the same day, yeah, release something like this. Don't release anything at all. If you don't want to say anything, then don't release anything at all, right? Keep quiet, keep stum, as she has been doing all these years anyway, when it pretty much comes to her family and her own flesh and blood. No, though. She can't freaking help herself. Ugh. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and of course, when it comes to Hazard and Megxie, they can't help it. Of course, there's going to be more. Then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe here on YouTube. If you're watching on X, make sure you're following me at Stef Alter Nerd for more misadventures of the gruesome twosome. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. I mean, in the wake of this headline, do you think it was the best idea in the whole wide world for Megxie to publicly respond with this? I don't think so. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.